So, what happened while I was at work today? Okay, first off, let me start by saying that I don't follow baseball as much as I used to, so my familiarity with Jose Fernandez is not what it would be for, a hockey player or NFL player, but, you know, tragic boating accidents, these things happen. They happen locally here too. There's usually one or two that go every summer, and it's sad. Um, So, in honor of a Miami Marlins pitcher, I'm wearing my Miami Marlins hat. Might be the first time I've worn this in a video. Um, I got this for $2.99 from Lids online. So, there's always deals to be had. Anyways, Ottawa. I would like to apologize to the Ottawa Senators fans, but it looks like it could be a long season. So, first off, and let me go ahead and load her up. Mark Stone, concussion. Clark MacArthur, concussion. Ottawa can't afford to lose depth. Ottawa is in no position to lose depth of scoring. Um, and MacArthur, they were kind of counting on him to come back this year and perform, and he has a history of concussions. This is something I tried over the summer to tell people. Um, MacArthur played, I think, 2 games last year, and when a guy's missed almost an entire year of hockey, don't count on him the following season. I've seen too many instances where these guys try to come back and they're just snake bit. And MacArthur could be one of those guys. So, history of concussions, coming back from missing almost the entire year injured, and now a concussion. These are the steps towards retirement for a lot of players. And from what I understand, it was a innocent enough play. Um, Stone, I have to ask myself though. I mean, they haven't even started the preseason yet. What's going on in Ottawa's practices and scrimmages? They're not even playing yet. Guys shouldn't be getting hurt. Is this one of those fluke things, or is this a situation where Senators players are so bound and determined to prove themselves that they're hurting each other in camp? Um, the hit that put MacArthur out was from Seeloff, and of course Seeloff came over from Calgary in the offseason. I believe that was in the Chason deal, and you have to wonder if Seeloff is fighting for his life here in the NHL because he's got to be on the bubble. And odds are, the Senators are going to want Shabbat to start in the NHL. So that would probably be Seeloff's spot that he'd lose. So it, it, it is not an easy call here in terms of what Ottawa should do. But some of these young guys that they've been sitting on, they need them to produce. If Stone's going to be out for any period of time, and if MacArthur's comeback is done, then you're in a situation where you've got to come up with something fast. This is, and it's funny because over the summer I said it. I said MacArthur, because I kept hearing, well, MacArthur, is good for 50 points. And it's like, guys, he's coming off of a year with injury, and I don't care if he says he's fine. It's a full year of injury, pretty much, minus the 2 games. And you never know. I mean, I remember Matthias Oland when he went, he was done. Pronger is another case of he was just done. Mark Savard done. Um, and what starts out as just a short-term injury, or in Savard's case, it was obvious it was a major injury, but there was always a feeling, okay, he'll come back. And then about a year later, Boston fans realized Mark Savard's never coming back. And that you can never tell who that next guy is going to be. So there's that. What happened with how I? So now Team Europe is in the best of three against Canada. Halak makes like a billion saves apparently. I come home from work. I'm like, okay, apparently the game's already over. Who? Europe won in overtime. Please tell me the Sedins were on the ice in overtime. For the love of all that's holy, don't tell me the Sedins were on the ice in overtime. Please? Please? Oh, the Sedins were on the ice, weren't they? Oh. You know, anyways. Overtime's for the Swift and the Speedy, and the Sedins just aren't that anymore. Anyhow, and I haven't even seen the highlights. I don't know what happened, so don't flame me in the comments. I'm just going on what I know as a Canucks fan here. That's why I have this jersey, because I'm a Canucks fan. This is the yellow with the V's on the sleeves. This is as Canuck as you can get. But it'll be interesting to see what happens as the preseason moves along. I guess St. Louis beat Columbus in a split squad scrimmage. I'm not following split squad scrimmages. They don't mean anything. So when you see a guy get a hat trick and you go, "Oh, I've never heard of that guy before. Oh, maybe he's going to make the team." Look in the score for SS. Because if you see both teams SS, split squad. So at most half the regulars are playing. At most. And at this point, it's not even going to be that. So, anything you see in the preseason, you got to take with a grain of salt. And there are numerous instances of guys who've been superheroes in the preseason and then zeros in the regular season. That's why preseason stats don't count for anything. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of a downer day. If you're a Swedish hockey fan, today's kind of a downer day, and I'm kind of a Swedish hockey fan. I was actually kind of looking forward to Sweden, Canada. I don't know how excited I'm going to get for Europe and Canada, because in my eyes, that is as big a mismatch as you can get. I'm just being honest here, guys. I see that as a colossal mismatch. It would be like the Stanley Cup final next year, not this year, next year being, on the one side coming out of the East is the Pittsburgh Penguins, and on the other side coming out of the West, the Las Vegas Silver Knight, Black Knight, Desert Knights, whatever name they're going to pick. Yeah, it would be a great story to have an expansion team make the playoffs and go on a Cinderella run to the Cup, but they're going to get squashed. I remember when these guys got squashed in '82. Same thing. Cinderella run, you get squashed. And I hope I'm wrong. I actually kind of hope that Europe wins one game. It's best of 3. I'd like to see Europe win one game. The problem is these Canadian guys aren't willing to lose a game, ever. And Europe does not have all of the parts they need to keep up with Canada. The goaltending, they can match up with Canada, because Halak is that damn good. And I hope this puts to rest any concerns about whether or not he's going to be the starter for the Islanders. It's a silly question. And I've read it in magazines, and I've read it in yearbooks this year. Oh, Grace played well. That's nice. He's not the starter. Halak is the starter. There's a reason, and he's proving why in this tournament. So at least he's had a good chance to get himself in shape and to work the kinks out, and this should mean he hits the ground running with the Islanders this year. It should bode very well for the Islanders, at least getting off to a good start in October. But anyways, that's it for this portion of things for now. I'm going to scour the media, the internet, and find some other tidbits along the way. I am also going to be streaming NHL 17 today, of course, and continuing on my way. I wish I could pick these jerseys when I'm the Canucks. And yeah, live streaming from my channel, I'm going to figure out a way around it, because it is my computer. We could go with webcam. The quality last night when I did the live stream during the game, I didn't have any light source around me other than the computer screen, and it was nighttime. So it's going to be grainy. It's going to look shitty. But it was again painful, because my computer is not capable of streaming video on the internet, not at any kind of quality. And even though I dropped the quality, it still didn't want to do it. So I know it's choppy. I know it's kind of crappy. I'll leave it where it is, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. I know there's a way to do it through your phone. I may have to live stream through my phone. I know that it is um, higher quality, which is funny because I just have an LG phone. Like I don't even have, this is a Samsung 5. This isn't even like a fantastic top of the line phone. But I know that if I, get everything all figured out that I can live stream from it. And I may do that next time. Because getting a new computer is a big purchase, and right now, the girlfriend and I have to figure out how we can save up enough money to get a home big enough for myself, my son, herself, and her 3 kids. And she has 2 cats. Anybody who watches my videos knows I have a number of cats. Her cats are half the size of my smallest cat. Both of her cats are tiny. My cats might just devour hers on day 1. I'm hoping not. But my cats are much, much bigger and stronger than hers. I have created an army of miscreant cats that will do my bidding, and that was fine when I was single, but at this point, now they have to be nice kitties, and I don't know that they can. Very antisocial too. So, anyways, that's all. That's all beside the point. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're coming through. I will be working on. I'll still be working on getting the backdrop done. I even had a thought about that today, and I am going to get a camcorder. I haven't had child support this month. I don't think I'm getting it this month. Some months my ex doesn't pay me child support, which is whatever. And if she knows that I have a girlfriend, she'll probably stop paying it. I have a funny feeling. I don't know. She might. It's one of those things that because you don't talk to somebody, you don't know. So, I mean, if I get child support for this month, I will buy a camcorder with that money. If I don't, then it'll have to wait till, geez, we might be looking at December. Because as much as I want this channel to grow and as big as I think this channel can get, I do have other things going on that require my attention and my finances. So I thank you for your patience. I thank every one of you that watches my videos. You guys are awesome. Even if you don't necessarily get along with each other, at least I've always got full respect from people who are subscribers to my channel, and I'm appreciative of that because I know that's not the case for other YouTube channels. I've seen some comments posted on other YouTube channels, and I'm like, wow, I would not take that well. But some people take it in stride, and between now and yeah, I'd say December. Things will, in terms of video quality, they'll improve. I think the video quality is not bad. I think it's better than it was. It's much better than it was 6 months ago. It's better than it was, but it's still got a ways to go. So, and I know that, and I'm working on it. The girlfriend thing kind of hit me out of nowhere. I didn't expect that, so that kind of distracted me. So, but I'm still here, and I'm still making videos, and I'm still talking about hockey, and I'm still looking at the Senators and saying they're going to miss the playoffs. So I apologize for that. Anyways, I will talk to you all again very soon.